Hello students, welcome back. This is class 10th, subject English, chapter subject verb concord from your grammar book, and this is my revision lecture. Topics to be covered today. Today in this lecture we shall cover different rules of subject verb concord. Subject verb concord. This is also called subject verb agreement. Concord means agreement. So subject verb concord suggests that verb agrees with the number and person of the subject. A singular subject takes a singular verb and plural subject takes a plural verb. So today in this revision lecture we shall read the rules related to subject verb concord. So let us begin with the subject and verb. The subject and verb are the most important elements of a sentence. The relation between the subject and the verb depends on two issues, person and number. The verb of a sentence must be in agreement with the subject in regard to person and number. They must agree with each other. The number of the subject can be singular and plural. The verb must be singular if the subject is singular, and the verb must be plural if the subject is plural. A sentence is made up of two parts, subject and another is verb. Subject that tells us what the sentence is about. It can be either a noun like book, cars, Mary, etc. or a pronoun like they, she, etc. Means a subject can be a noun or a pronoun, and it can be either singular or plural. And verb represents the action of a sentence like is, went, will place, have taken, etc. How to make the subject and verb agree? So here are some points that we always keep in our mind. First, identify the subject of the sentence. First of all, we must identify the subject of the sentence, whether it is singular or plural. Decide. Second is decide if the subject is singular or plural. First of all, identify that where is the subject in the sentence. Then decide whether the subject is singular or plural. And third one, lastly, decide which verb form will match with the subject. Here is one example. The quality of the apples were not good. In this sentence, subject is the quality of the apples and the verb is were. Since the subject, the quality of the apples is singular, because here we are talking about the quality and the quality is a singular noun. So the singular verb was should have been used instead of were. So the correct sentence is the quality of the apples was not good. So this first example, the quality of the apples were not good. This is wrong, and the correct one is the quality of the apples was not good, because here the subject is the quality and that is singular. So we are supposed to use singular form of the verb, that is was. Rules of subject verb concord. So now let us move to the rules of subject verb concord that we must keep in our mind while we talk about subject verb agreement. So let us begin with the first rule. Rule first. Rule 1. The subject and verb must agree in number. Both must be singular or both must be plural. Example, the car belongs to my brother. Here the car is singular. That's why here the verb belongs is also singular form of the verb is used. Next sentence is they also play football. They is here plural, and in the same manner the verb play, that is also plural. Means with singular subject we use singular form of the verb, and with plural subject we use plural form of the verb. This is the basic rule of subject verb agreement. Now see, here is a list of singular verbs and one more list is given, that is of plural verbs. In singular verbs we have am, is, was, has, does and s or es form of the verb. And in plural verbs we have are, were, have, do, and base form means first form of the verb. So rule 2 is the number of the subject, whether it is singular or plural, is not changed by words or a phrase that come in between the subject and the verb. For example, one of the boxes is open. So here the subject one and the verb is are both singular. Means here the subject is only one box, means one. And that's why here the verb also is used singular, because the words between the subject and verb do not change the subject. Rule 3rd. Some subjects always take a singular verb even though the meaning may seem plural. For example, someone in the game was, not were, hurt. Anyone, someone, somebody, something, anything. With these words we always use singular form of the verb. Rule 4. The following words may be singular or plural depending upon their use in a sentence, like some, any, all, most. For example, most of the news is good. Here news is uncountable. That's why singular form of the verb is used. Then in next sentence, most of the flowers were yellow. Here flowers are plural. That's why here plural form of the verb is used, and flowers are also countable numbers. That's why it is used plural. In the same manner, there are some more nouns like a lot of, a plenty of, a great deal of. These nouns take a singular verb when they refer to amount or quantity, but they take a plural verb when they refer to number. For example, there is plenty of juice in the glass. So here juice is referring actually quantity. That's why here singular form of the verb is used. Rule 5 is subject joined by and are plural, and subjects joined by or nor take a verb that agrees with the last subject. Means when two subjects are joined by and, there we use plural form of the verb. For example, Bob and George are leaving. Here Bob and George, these two subjects are joined with and, that's why they become plural. and plural form of the verb are is used here. But when two subjects are joined with nor or or, a verb, we take a verb that agrees with the nearest subject. For example, Bob nor George dash living. Here the nearest subject is George, that is singular. That's why here it is used is living. And if two subjects express one idea, there we use singular form of the verb like bread and butter makes a good breakfast, slow and steady wins the race. Rule 6. There and here are never subjects. In sentences which begin with these words, the subject is usually found later on in the sentence. For example, there were 5 books on the shelf. So here were agrees with the subject book because books are here plural. That's why a plural form of the verb is used. Now let us talk about rule number 7. Collective nouns may be singular or plural depending on their use in the sentence. For example, the orchestra is playing a hit song. Here orchestra is considered as one unit, so it is singular. In next example, the orchestra were asked to give their musical backgrounds. Here orchestra is considered as separate units and that's why here we have used plural. In the same manner, we can write the family is driving across the country this summer. So they are working together. In next sentence, the family are doing a different work because they are doing different work. So that's why here plural form of the verb is used. So here are some more examples. The class has prepared a program, meaning to say that the whole class prepared the program. And next example is the class have given different suggestions, meaning that the class is not taken as a whole, but it refers to the members of the class separately or individually. That's why here it is used have. Next rule number 8 is nouns which are singular in form but plural in meaning take a plural verb. Like in examples we have cattle are grazing. Next is people. People were rioting in the streets yesterday. Means cattle and people both are used as plural. Rule number 9. If the conjunction and is replaced by, together with, along with, accompanied by, as well as, the verb will have no effect for the later part of these expressions. The words prior to these expressions are the subjects. Means if the subject is singular, it will remain singular. If the subject is plural, then also it will remain the same. Examples: Tom, along with his brothers, is going to the city. Here, his brothers is not the subject of this sentence. The main subject of this sentence is Tom. So, this here the expression along with is added. So, it will not affect the subject. Subject will remain singular only. So, Tom is going to the city. So, Tom along with his brothers is going to the city. In next sentence, Alex as well as his parents is coming to the party. So, here in the same manner, his parents is not the subject of this sentence. The subject is Alex and it is singular. That's why singular form of the verb is used. Next is the boys accompanied by their teacher, Mr. Robbins, are planning a tour. Here the subject is plural, the boys. So that's why plural form of the verb is used. Rule number 10. Nouns such as civics, mathematics, dollars, and news require singular verbs. For example, $1 million is needed to renovate that building. Here are some more examples. News, measles, aerobics, mathematics, economics, mumps, civics, molasses, tongs, pants, trousers, suspenders, ashes, clothes, shorts, pliers, and scissors. With these nouns, we always use plural form of the verb. Rule number 11 is this: measurements of length, time, distance, and weight take a singular verb. For example, 5 meters is all I need for the uniform. 2 hours is required to finish the game. Or we can write 5 liters of oil was enough to reach Pune. $20 is a high price to pay. Rule number 12. When the subject indicates a fraction, percent, part, majority, sum, none, remainder, etc., the verb agrees with the noun in the of the phrase. For example, these are some examples like 2/3 of the pie is gone. Or next is 50% of the pies are gone. And third example is all of the pie is gone. Means here in first example it is 2/3 of the pie. So pie is here singular. That's why singular form of the verb is used. And in next sentence it is given percent of the pies. So pies is plural, that's why plural form of the verb is used. And in next sentence pie is once again singular, that's why singular form of the verb is used. Next rule number 13. It is compound subjects connected by and but preceded by each, every or no require a singular verb. For example, each boy and girl was given a medal. So here we are supposed to use singular form of the verb. Then every grade 5 and grade 6 pupil is required to join the parade. So this is rule number 13th. Now rule number 14th. Sometimes the pronouns who, that, and which are the subjects of the verb in the middle of the sentence. So they become singular or plural according to the noun before them. For example, Fazil is the scientist who writes the reports. So here we are talking about Fazil, and this who is used for this. Fazil, and it is singular, that's why singular form of the verb is used. Then next is he is one of the men who do the work. Rule number 15. The pronoun you always takes a plural verb. For example, you are so beautiful, you are not alone, or we can say you have completed your work. So in this way we always use plural form of the verb with you. Rule number 16 is when the special pronoun I is one of the two subjects connected by either or neither nor, put it second and follow it with the singular verb am. Examples: first, neither she nor I am going to the festival. Next is either he or I am in charge of the program. So here the nearest subject is I. Accordingly, we have used the verb am. Rule number 17 is the indefinite pronouns in group A require singular verb, while indefinite pronouns in group B use plural verb. Group A is anyone, no one, anybody, nobody, everyone, everybody, someone, somebody. And in column B, in group B, we have most, all, many, a few. And in examples, we have everybody is welcome, or we can say anybody is coming. So with these pronouns given in column A or in group A, we use a singular form of the verb. And in column B, with these pronouns, with these indefinite pronouns, we use plural form of the verb. Example, most are here already. So these were the rules related to subject verb concord or subject verb agreement. This chapter has been taught to you already in the classroom. So today once again we have revised it. So now let us talk about your homework. In homework you are supposed to read the chapter, this same chapter, subject verb concord, thoroughly and revise all the rules and solve the assignment based on chapter 1, a letter to God, chapter 2, Nelson Mandela. So these chapter 1 and 2 of First Flight book, which we have already revised, and sentence also we have revised. Then after sentence we revised all parts of speech, and today we have completed this subject verb concord. So these 3 chapters of grammar and 2 chapters from First Flight book. So you are supposed to prepare these chapters and solve the assignment, revision assignment, which is uploaded on EdQuark site in homework column. So I hope that you all have understood what to do and how to do. Thank you.